All right, this should be live now. So the question is, are you hearing me? No music in the background though. See, I still don't get what this is doing. There should be music in the background. But you guys hear me, right? I mean, the music's faint. But you guys should hear me talking. Right? I'm looking at, and the chat isn't working. What the hell? Oh, I gotta go and put the chat. See, this is just, where is, let's pop out chat. See, this whole stream thing. Let's see if I can get this to go and get the chat going now properly. There we go. I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying to figure this thing out. But OBS has just been going crazy on me. And so I am trying to get it to work so that way it looks better. Okay. So is the music overbearing? Is it too much? Too loud? And see, I'm supposed to be able to control it via the slider that I have, and I don't think that's happening. That's my problem. But I figured I would do this coffee talk since normally I would have to go pick up the kiddo from school. I don't have to do that today because they're off. So I was going to do a quick test of OBS. It looks like I still have some things to hammer out, but I'm only giving myself about 15 minutes for this stream, so it's not going to be super long, 15, 20 minutes. And I thought what I would do once I got OBS to at least function, which it sounds like it's functioning, and you guys are here, I figured what I would do is share what I wanted to do in regards to using the Reddit subthread that I made. And what I want to do with that is I want it to be a place where if you see something when you're out and about, you're surfing the web, anything like that, that you can, if you're like, hey, this would be a great thing to talk about on a Gen X live stream, then you can drop it there and people can troll the Reddit, the subreddit, and if it gets upvoted, then we'll talk about it. And so with the subreddit, let me show you what that looks like. So this is the subreddit, and I've got the chat over to the right of the screen. But this is what the Reddit page looks like, and it's just reddit.com/r/GenXPOV. And as you can see, I've been out there linking articles and interesting threads from other subreddits. And what we can do is then go through, see, like this. I thought this was cool. How many of you guys recognize this and what it's from? I'm sure you all do. But it's stuff like this, right? And so then we could have on the live streams, we'll have our general topic. Like what I wanted to do for the live stream over the weekend was what I had teased in the live stream in January, which is things we swore we'd never say or do when we were kids that now, as older Gen Xers, we actually do. So I still want to do that topic. But then I thought if that didn't last as long as I thought, we could always then just have the subreddit as backup place to go, and we can go check things out, and I can filter it by, you know, whatever is the rising top for however long. Yeah, the top, there we go. And I can select top votes for today or for the week or for the month. And if we do like a monthly stream, then I can select for the month and be like, okay, these are the most popular threads out there on the subreddit. So let's talk about it. Obviously, I've been watching The Night Agent recently. I don't know if you guys have been watching The Night Agent recently, but that actor has become quite interesting to me recently because he just seems to be like a really good stand-up dude, even though he was born a year after I graduated. Hurts to say. It really hurts to say, but it's true. And that video, if you haven't gone out there and looked at it yet, oh, hey Judith. And if you guys go out there and look at that video and watch it, it's hilarious what he says about actor. And I totally agree with it. I've been saying it I think I've actually said it here about how you're just entertain me, bitch. That's it. I just want you to entertain me. And an actor actually says it. It was brilliant. Yeah, no spoilers, Earl, because I haven't finished the first season yet. I think I've got like 1 or 2 episodes left to finish it. I wanted to start watching it sooner, but G was not interested in it. And so I finally was able to get her to check out 1 episode, and we started watching the first episode, and she got hooked on it. And I think we watched like the first 3 episodes that night. It's actually really good, Robert. I mean, it's not. So it's what's the one that Chris Pratt does? Because Chris Pratt does one, Jack Carr's novel, that one. It's not to that level production quality. But for what it is, it's good. And the story, I think, is good. The story seems to be, there was enough of a mystery to the story and what was happening, and then linking things from a year ago that kept me entertained, and it keeps me engaged. And I'm hoping that season 2 actually gets a bump in production, because season 2 just came out, and I'm hoping that season 1 was successful enough that Netflix threw some more money at it. But yeah, we could sit here and go through like the subreddit. So all you have to do is create a Reddit account. If you haven't already, there is a pro tip that I want to tell you. Don't go in like I did and just use your Google sign in to create an account, because what happens is if you go in and you select to use your Gmail account or your Google account in order to create your Reddit, it just assigns you a random username. That's why if you look on the screen here, I'll scroll it. I don't know if I can scroll it up enough to where you can see. But that's why if you go out to the Reddit, you'll see that the first admin on there, the first moderator, is like user u/no current 1392. And you can't change it. There's no way to edit it. You can edit the display name, but when you comment on any other threads, it shows that stupid name. So that's why I then went in and created account and just said create account and put in an email address, and then you're able to choose what you want your username to be. And so that's why you see 2 currently listed there as moderators. They're both me, but I'm going to be using the Gen X POV handle moving forward. And so, good idea, bad idea, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know in chat if you think that's a good idea. Earl, Robert. I saw that Judith is there. Hello, Judith. Elizabeth, I saw you're there. Darren from the UK, no less. Thank you, Darren. Darren, I've been meaning to talk to you and send you a message because I really want to get the DJI Osmo, or it's the DJI 3. It's the Osmo 3, I think. And I think you have that camera, right? And so I figured now that the YouTubes is cutting me checks and sending me money from monetization, that I would just kind of save up what I get from that and then eventually buy that camera, just kind of reinvest it into the channel, because I see a lot of people who do, they do a lot more vlogging out in public, and I still have that because the camera that I have is pretty big, and so I still have that awkward feeling, and the Osmo just looks so small. It's like you can just basically, hide your hand, and then there's just like this little head that pops up on the gimbal, and it looks great. Oh, Judith, you have that. You have the Pocket 3? Okay. So that's the camera that I want to get. So I figure I could save up the money that I get from YouTube and buy that. But yeah, that's awesome. And it's good, right? I mean, from everything I've read and seen, it's really good. And so that was my plan, was to try and do that. I'm going to switch back over to the chat just so we can have a nice, relaxing chat and coffee before I have to get back to the real life work, because it's already 3:45. I'll run it for about another 5 minutes or so. It's waterproof. Well, yeah, but in the Pocket 3 is not waterproof. That's true. The Creator Combo, Judith, is worth. See, and here's the thing. I already have wireless mics. I've got the Rode. I'm obviously a Rode guy, even though they don't pay me. I have the wireless mics from Rode, and I know you can connect those, but I've heard that the DJI wireless mic that comes with it in the Creator Kit, it's way easier to connect. So you do love that camera. Okay, Judah. Yeah. Oh, so Earl, you're wanting to get the Action 5. Creator Kit is the best way to go. Okay. Yeah, I think the Creator Kit is like $600, $700, something like that on Amazon. And so I was thinking I would probably get that just for the ease of use. Even though I love my Rode mic, I might tinker with that and get the Rode mic to work at another time. But I kind of think that I'm just gonna go with the ease of use. So that way, I gotta make it easier, right? Because I see all of these channels that have, they have like vlog stuff like Tracy's and Earl. You guys are filming stuff out and about all the time. And I don't do that. I want to, but for some reason I just get really shy and I can't, and I don't. And then I think, who's going to want to see me go through a drive-through, you know, or whatever. So, but the weather's going to start getting nice soon-ish. And so I thought, you know, if I got that gimbal camera, the Pocket 3, that it might easier get the DJI Action 4 or 5. Okay, so you think the 4 or 5 is better? I mean, the 4 or 5 is like a cube. It's still pretty big, and I like the idea of the smaller one with the gimbal, because that does 4K. I don't know. I'm assuming that the 5 does 4K also. So the Action Cam is smaller than... Okay. See, we're going to have a conversation when I have more time about this. And I guess, obviously, I'm going to have to do more looking into in research. I just think that Pocket is cool. Get them both. What? I'm not YouTube rich yet, Earl. What? I'm not. What? Not yet. No. See, I'll get tempted. No. So the Action is easier to use. That's interesting. But I want the pretty. And I just think the Pocket 3 is pretty. You know? And it looks discreet. It looks super, super discreet. Okay, Darren, you have them both. Which is more discreet, do you think, when filming in public? Because you do a lot of stuff around London and you're outdoor ones. Which one do you think is most discreet? You have both too. Good Lord. What is it with all these wealthy YouTubers out there? Okay, so Darren and Judith, which one is more discreet that you think would be a better choice for me for doing out in the wild public stuff. Okay, action cam is more discreet for you. Fair. Okay. Okay. Darren might have fallen asleep on me. I know it's late UK time. See, that's why I'm having coffee, so that way I don't fall asleep. But it's President's Day here in the States, so the girls are off school, hence the reason why I'm normally gone, you know. I normally leave here about 3 and get back around 4, or 3:30 and get back around 4 with picking up the kiddo. So I guess that's what I'll do as my usual. But instead, I'm chatting with you guys. Okay, so the Pocket 3 is more fragile. Oh, see, yeah. Okay, I may have to go with the Action 5 then, because I don't want to break the damn thing. 'Cause it's expensive, right? And I mean, you don't want to break it. Okay, I may have to go with the Action one. I haven't even priced the Action one. How much is the? I'd have to look and see. Let's go and see just how much the Action one is. Action 5 Pro. It's a little cheaper, actually. It is a little bit cheaper. I mean, if you get, because it looks like it's got, depends on the package. It's going to run you about $470 to $500. Because it looks like there's a Osmo Action 5 Pro Adventure Combo Bundle. I don't know if I need an adventure. I don't know if I need the adventure. So you do think I should get the Action Combo? It's like a $30 difference for the Action Combo. See, there's a lot of crap in there I don't think I would use. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's a lot of crap on here that I just don't see me using. You know? I'm like, I don't. So it's like, get extra batteries with this. Well, but you don't get the mic, use the DJI mini mic. Okay, well. Oh, so this does not come with a microphone. But I should be able to use the Rode microphone that I have, right? And couldn't I use the Rode microphone? See, that's what I think. I think just the Action Cam is going to be plenty, and then I can get the accessories that I actually want, because that's just going to be a lot of stuff that I don't know if I necessarily need that. I mean, it's only $30 difference, but that's just, yeah. It's a lot of fluff and stuff. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, maybe. The other one, let me get out of, oops, I'm in the wrong one, wrong window. Get out of this. I keep, definitely not a professional streamer yet. Battery life is good. Okay. See, now this, there is a combo that comes with just the selfie stick and a SD card and like 3 extra batteries. Holy crap. And that's the 470. See, I don't see one yet that's just the camera. How much is just the camera? Okay, so the camera is only like $350. That ain't bad. Getting just the camera? I don't need all that bundle stuff yet. So that's a lot cheaper. That's a lot cheaper than the Sony that I have. That's a lot cheaper than GLaDOS. That's what I call my Sony ZV-1F. I affectionately call her GLaDOS. So yeah. But yeah, I think I could just totally do that and then maybe pick up like, yeah, so it's like here's the camera and a selfie stick. That's it. And it's like $380. That seems to be the better option, right? I'm glad because this was something I've been contemplating leaning towards Action 5. Yeah, right, Earl? And it's like, I'm the same way. It's like, I want to know what's good because I got the Sony ZV-1, right? And Rad Graham, if you guys watch his channel as well, if not, what are you doing with your lives? Watch Rad. He has the same camera I do. And it's a great camera, but it's big, kind of bulky. It's not discreet to carry around, and it's a little bit more delicate, I guess, when you're out and about. And I really want to have something more robust that I don't feel like if I throw it in the truck, it's going to break. Whereas with GLaDOS, I got to be kind of careful with, you know, and I want something that that's going to be a little bit more robust, but also has good quality. I want decent quality. Well, Robert, see, that's the thing. If I get... So, the Sony ZV-1F, when I bought it, was $800. Right? This camera, the Pro Action Cam Pro 5, it's $350. So, I mean... Yeah, I'm thinking I may have to get that, which, honestly... You know, YouTube with what I've gotten one check issued so far, and that'll be coming like the 20th of this month, something like that from YouTube. I thought YouTube wouldn't do payouts until I requested one. It's not how it works, y'all. And so regardless whether you want the payout or not, it just starts sending you once you hit $100. You know, when you hit $100, and then when the next pay cycle cuts, whatever 100 plus you get, that's what you get. And so I'm getting a check for, you know, a little over $100 right now. I think it was like $135 for like the first payout, which isn't bad, right? And I'm hoping it'll go up. But I figured I would just take that money and roll in and eventually get the other one. But hell, if I have another successful month or two, then the Action 5 is paid for already. Okay, make sure your phone can install the DJI Mini app. Okay, so you have to register the camera. Yeah, I'm sure it can. Yeah. True, and it's not broke, and it's like I have an iPhone 14 Pro that films really well too, but it's like I do so much on my phone anyway. It's like I don't want to be filming, because here's the thing that happens with my phone, right? If I'm recording on the phone, it'll pick up all the little nuanced sounds of like alerts and pings and stuff like that, and God forbid I get a phone call that I'm distracted and ruin the video. Whereas if I have a separate cam for it, I just think it's cleaner, right? Separation of church and state, so to speak, right? I know a lot of people use their phone. I use my phone for videos too, whenever I know I can get away with it and it's not a busy time. But I want to have I like having gear, and I like gear. So that's my downfall. All right, well, this is a better turnout than I thought it would be, honestly. So thank you for my little rundown of testing out the OBS software. And I'm going to be watching this back to see if it's doing what I want it to or not. And also, don't forget to, if you have not already, don't forget about the subreddit. The link is in. If you go to my channel, you can see the subreddit link in there. You can create an account, and then we can go here. And I know somebody has been out there and looking, because this only had one the other day when I posted it. So somebody upvoted it. So you can go out there. It's not hard. Robert, I think you were the one who said you want us old people to go out there and do this. Yes. Yes, I do. Why? Here's the why. Because by doing this, I'll post stuff here and links to news articles and stories and things like that that I see that I think would be interesting to talk about. But if you go out there and you post a link and you're like, oh, I want to hear what he has to say about this. That's the whole point of the channel, that you're going to get Gen X's point of view on life and things. And this way it's a guaranteed win, right? You know that when I'm live streaming and it's going to be a subreddit stream, and we're just going to sit and go through all the stuff and talk about subreddit stuff after the main chunk of the stream, and we're just going to end it with the subreddit. You know, there's going to be stuff in there that you want to hear discussed because you put it there. See, I'm trying to make you happy. It's a win-win. Gives me something to talk about as if I need the help, and guaranteed that you're going to enjoy what I'm talking about. So it's a win-win, and it's not hard. I mean, you can sign up online to pay your water bill. You can sign up to Reddit. Just remember the pro tip. Create an account. Don't use your automatic, even if it's a Gmail. Just go out there and say create account, and then put in your Gmail, and it'll then let you choose what your handle will be, so that way you can be creative. Okay? Your original anti-Valentine's Day rant went bye-bye. I didn't remove anything. I don't remove stuff. I'll have to go check and see if there's anything that's being held, but I don't hold anything. Yeah, if you guys post it, I'll go out there and I click the check button to approve it. Now, one thing I did notice is that somebody posted something that was really not kind and talked about like 1933 Germany, let's just say. And even though I clicked to approve it, YouTube said no, which I found interesting. But that is the one and only example that I can think of that did get removed off of my channel to date. But I had nothing to do with it. I thought it reflects more on that person than it does me. But I guess Google was like, no, we're not going to let that happen. So, all right, y'all. I have to bring this one to a... All right, Darren, cool. So be sure to link stuff there that we can talk about, that you may be interested in, or an article or something that you're like, hey, I just want to know what Brandon thinks about that. Well, you will know. All right, cool. I'm going to end and round out this coffee talk for a Monday. This is actually coffee because I'm going to need it to finish out the day. But thanks for stopping by, folks. I appreciate it more than you know. And I will see y'all in the comments section.